Happy Transfer Tuesday, guys. Is the day of the week where we take a look at our finances to see if there's any money moves we can make towards a positive financial future, whether it is saving, paying off debt, paying bills, whatever you got. Let's move some money in the right direction. So I do have a couple of updates for you guys, and then I'm going to do a live transfer at the end. But thank you guys for having patience with me while I'm getting back to comments. I did not respond to anything last week because, well, Tuesday we had off from work here. It was our 4th of July holiday here in the United States. And then I took Friday off for the music festival, so the other 3 days were just spent packing the car and staring at the clock, asking myself why I didn't take the whole week off. I'm back. I just got back last night. It is Monday when I'm filming this, so I'm sorry, but I am going into the office tomorrow, which means a very early morning, and it's like a 14-hour endeavor, so I'm just not filming tomorrow. So you're getting the update today. I just got in at 1 a.m. from Connecticut, and I'm so tired. I don't know why I didn't take today off from work, but not that it matters. I don't do much yet, so it's fine. But oh my gosh, you guys, I had the best time, and I'm just gonna put a little video up here because I got to see Johnny again. If you guys saw the healing video, then you know. But I got to see him play Saturday. I don't even know what date it is. Saturday. And I actually got to chat with him after the show. I didn't stay for the third day of the festival. I got tickets to another concert. It's the same tour, so it's Stick Figure and the Elevators, and Pepper wasn't at the festival, but they were in Connecticut last night. So I went from Mass to Connecticut and then back home all last night, and it was so much fun. I got to see Johnny again last night play, but then I got to chat with him after the concert as well. 3 more hugs from my most favorite human. I'm so happy. It was the best weekend, and I apologize right now because a lot of you have been asking for me to share more content, and I'll make a short video of my weekend, but I always just end up filming the music and not like necessarily all the people around me, just because I kind of hate being that person on my phone all the time. I'd rather just be in the moment, get quick clips of the music. And also I went by myself, which is another thing I'm going to go on in just a second here, but I went by myself, and I knew people there, a couple people, and I met up with them. And I gave my friend a ride, but it was like, all right, we're going to go do our own thing, because I'm just a free bird. I just like to wander, sit in the shade oh my gosh, it was so, of course, it's been rainy all summer, but Friday and Saturday, it was full on sun, over 90 degrees, no clouds, just so humid. Oh my gosh, I'm still sunburned, as you can tell. Got a little bit of sun, but it was so worth it. It was so much fun. And I was camping, by the way. Festivals are not cheap, we know this, but to make it cheaper, and I just prefer camping over a hotel room. These things are not necessarily budget-friendly activities, but they can be budget-friendlier if you look for alternatives. I stayed at a state park that had a campground, and they weren't not advertised that they were shuttling people from that campground to the festival. There were 2 other campgrounds specifically dedicated for that, but then this one, I don't know if it was a new shuttle this year, but it was definitely not advertised anywhere. But now I know for next year, and I'm gonna go camping there. I only had a campsite Friday night just because I'm a ding dong and I waited till last minute to get my campsites. They were booked up for Saturday night, of course. So Saturday night I actually just stayed in a rest stop, so that was $0. It was also kind of zero sleep, so that's okay. However, my age is catching up to me in that regard. This 38-year-old body does not love sleeping in her car, but it's all for the cause, you know? So I am exhausted today, but I'm so happy. Oh, it was a music and art festival, so I was like, ooh, I want genuine art from local artists, things handmade here. And the only thing I bought was this. I don't know if you can you can kind of see the shimmer from the light, but oh my gosh, how cool is this? I know it's a mushroom and people might think that's weird, but the color just punched me in the face when I walked by. Like, they had so many gorgeous things, and it's Cloth and Cover Company, in case anyone cares. I'll link their Instagram below, but they're so cute. Their other stuff, they have mostly these glass panes with like dried flowers and grasses and things, this local, that they put in glass panels and put in frames, and they're so cute. This one obviously is not flowers. It was like some one-offs that the husband made, and they were like, "You like that?" Oh, I was like, flippin' love it. I cannot leave here without it. I don't know why, it just spoke to me. Purple is kind of a special color for me. It was our grandmother's favorite color, and she bought myself and my other female cousins amethyst rings for our sweet 16. You can't really see it very good, but she adored purple. And don't worry, this is just the only finger it fits on. Nothing has changed in that department, and it's coming off immediately. I just wanted to remember to show that because purple is very special to me. And that was the only color that they had that in. So yes, I spent $55 on it, but I love the shit out of that thing. So that's how much money I spent at the festival, other than 2 meals. I actually did really good on those watermelons, y'all. I told you I was packing some heat with that watermelon, and I ate that watermelon all weekend. Well, it was 1.5 watermelons, actually. I just chopped up and put in a cooler. They are the best concert and festival snack, especially when it's hot, because it is so hydrating. Pro tip. And cheaper if you just buy it beforehand and cut it up yourself. But I do need to pace it a little bit on spending money on the concerts. And like I said, I'm just getting it out of my system this summer. I'm gonna have the best summer and then move on. Next update. Yes, I'm sorry I wasn't clear. I hate over talking in my videos, and I clip out so much. I mentioned that I did cash my student loan refund check, but I think I only mentioned it once, and then I just move on. So I've been talking about it, but not additionally mentioned. I cashed that sucker the second I got it. I just keep the physical check up over there on my vision board. Yes, don't worry everyone, the student loan refund check was cashed, and yes, most of it will be going right back on the loans, but you know what? I'm using some of it to pay for this HVAC system, so update on that. Yes, you guys, I know. The property managers suck, and yes, as I've stated, sorry about that. I have been looking for a new one, but none of them are calling me back, so there's not much I can do about it. I just have to deal with the property management team I have until I can change. That being said, again, it's not going to be a simple process because 1, they won't call me back, and 2, she is a housing assistance program tenant. If they're a month behind chronically on getting rent to people, and like I said, I talked to someone else on this property management team that I've never talked to before, and she deals with many states, many housing assistance programs, and she can never get through to the Kansas City department on the phone, ever. So I already know that trying to get a hold of them to give them a new property manager's information to start sending money to them instead of the old team is not going to be pretty. So yes, I hear you all. I need a new property management team. I'm well aware and I'm working on it, but it's not going to be like that. I make a phone call and it's switched. It's going to be a thing, obviously, like everything else, which again is fine. But on the current property management team, obviously they have demonstrated that they need to be micromanaged. So that's what I'm going to do now. Not in an over-the-top or offensive way, but just an appropriate amount, I guess. So I have fired off several emails to them over the last few days. I asked them last week to nail down that HVAC technician so we can get this shit replaced, and please respond to me when that setup has been done or the appointment's been scheduled. And I think she's just irritated with me at that point because I'm starting to get a little bit more, I don't know what the right word is, micromanagey. I just asked for them to let me know for when the appointment's been scheduled, and I still have not heard, so I fired off another email this morning. Hello, what's the update? You know, it just, all right, I'm sorry this is a long explanation, but when I clip shit out because I'm talking so much, then I get 100 questions about something I covered in the part that I clipped out because the video is too long. So here you go. I have a phone call scheduled on Wednesday with a guy that I was working with. He's part of the property management team, and I worked with him at closing, and through that, all of those repairs that needed to happen and the clean out and getting it ready for the tenant and all that shit that went down immediately when I bought the property. I was working with this guy. And then we got the tenant in there and things smoothed out, and I haven't had to really deal with them at all, other than occasionally calling in saying, where's my rent, and speaking to whoever answered the phone. But now that I've been expressing concerns, he reached out to me and said, hey, I hear you're having some complaints. Let me know if you ever want to chat. And I didn't immediately at the time, but as of, I don't remember, sometime last week, Wednesday or Thursday, the maintenance coordinator, when I questioned her about where the security cage went that I paid to have installed around the condenser unit outside, so the coil that I replaced and whatever else I replaced don't get stolen again, I just simply inquired whatever happened to that. Why isn't it in the pictures now that the new contractor is sending me? And, oh, I don't know. Okay, well, can you find out? Like, oh, no, I asked the contractor and he hasn't seen it, and he asked the tenant and the tenant hasn't seen it since she moved in. It was installed like a week before she moved in. What the fuck? You know, it just, so... What? Yeah, so I have a phone call with him on Wednesday. We'll see how that pans out. Moving on before I get even more heated up about that. I'm sweating now. All right, $1,000 is in our fund. 1,000 to go. Let's talk about the updates from the last week. On Friday, I got a Venmo notification that Jennifer had sent me $150. Thank you so much, Jennifer. That is so amazing. You guys know that's going right to the fund. And then on the 9th, I got a PayPal notification that Mark had sent me $35. Thank you so much, Mark. And he also said Happy Transfer Tuesday. And I hope Pepe is feeling better. Oh, update on Pepe. He's fine. I'm slowly like gathering food items for him. So if anyone's intrigued about pet food, homemade pet food, maybe I'll make a video on that in the future. But poor little allergy ball, we're doing some food experimenting over here. But anyway, thank you so much, Mark. That was so kind of you. That's also going right to the fund. And now, which you guys, I'm going to do a live transfer, but that reminds me of the Pepe update. Grocery update. You guys, real quick before I do this live transfer, thank you guys so much for your comments on the grocery video. I love that you guys love that. I love that. I will definitely be doing more of those, and I would love to do like these are the meals that I create with these groceries that I bought kind of videos. Only if you all promise that we can go in with real low expectations, okay? I love a good meal prep video or cooking video, but I'm not gonna have a camera up over the stove and me aesthetically throwing ingredients into the pan. Maybe you haven't seen my kitchen, but she ain't that kind of girl, so I'm not that kind of girl. We're dealing with what we got here, okay? Let's keep our expectations real low. Especially when it comes to angles, there's not a lot of there's one section of counter space in between stove and sink. So I'm going to be having to balance a camera over that. So just low expectations, and I'm more than happy to do it, okay? If you agree to that, I'll agree to that. But I love that shit. I would love to make those kind of videos. So thank you for asking for more. Live transfer. So we're at $11.85 in the fund. And I'm just gonna make it even. We don't have a whole lot of money to work with. Yeah, even though it was a pay week, we're just gonna do a little. Because, this HVAC replacement is hopefully happening this week. I am going to I have my annual LLC and business entity fee coming up in August. And that's about $800. So I'm just going to pay for that out of pocket, out of this paycheck when it comes up. Yes, I have an annual expenses sinking fund, but I'm still working on that. You know, you save up and then you're scared to spend it, but we can cash flow it for now, so I'm just gonna do that. Sadly, I'm just doing $15, so not sadly. It is what it, $5. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. It doesn't matter as long as you are trying. And that'll get us up to 1,200. So I'll just put that screenshot up for you guys. Beautiful. $1,200 is where that fund is at now. 800 to go. I'm super excited. I'm sorry this video was all over the place, but I swear, Transfer Tuesdays, I want to be like 2 minutes long, but there's always so many updates because you guys have so many questions, and I love that. I love that you guys are invested in what's going on with my rental property, my personal life, my groceries. I love that. So thank you. I'm sorry they're wordy, but there's just a lot going on, so there's a lot to update you guys around. Yay for music festivals, yay for camping, yay for Johnny. Jennifer and Mark, thank you guys so much. Thank all of you for watching. You guys are the best. Let me know down in the comments what money moves you guys made towards your financial goals this week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.